What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy, Mr. Duke. I'm coming at y'all with another video, man. And today I'm going to talk about today's Rose Bowl slash college football playoff semifinal. You had the number one ranked Alabama Crimson Tide, beating the number four ranked Notre Dame Fighting Irish 31-14 to advance to the national championship game, yo. Before I get into this video, man, for everyone, if you want to give me a follow on my social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, I'm going to have all that information down in the description box. May not always get a chance to respond to questions and comments on these videos, so feel free to DM me whenever I get a chance to. I'll get back at you. Come holler at your boy, yo. To all you Alabama fans, I want to let y'all know something sincerely from the bottom of my heart. I don't like y'all. I can't stand y'all. But at the same time, I tip my hat on y'all making it to the to the national championship game. Happy New Year, by the way. When you look at this game, man, honestly, I thought Notre Dame actually covered the spread, man. So I actually got to give a little shout out to Notre Dame for that. Because I really didn't think this game. I thought this game would have been like a 20-something, 30-something point game. I didn't think it would have been close. Alabama kind of went through the motions in this game, man. They kind of got out to the lead that they needed to get out to, and then they kind of just got it over with. They had 21, well, it was a 21-7 lead at halftime. They made it 28-7 and then got another touchdown and then, another field goal. And then they just was like, man, let's just get this thing over with, man. We don't want to, expose our players to injury. We know that this Notre Dame team do not have the athletes, to play with them. So, a win is a win, man. And nevertheless, a 17-point win is still pretty doggone impressive in a college football playoff game. But they clearly was just better than Notre Dame, yo. Devonta Smith, man, meet Louisiana native, another spectacular game, 3 touchdown catches. I must say, I do think he is going to win the Heisman, yo. It's funny that, I was thinking it was Mac Jones all along, but then when you look at it, it's like just how dominant he's been, the fact that he even returns punts, got a punt return touchdown this season. I do think Devonta Smith is going to win the Heisman, yo. I never thought that I would see a wide receiver winning it over a quarterback. But I do think it will go to Devonta Smith, man. And it's, though I hate it whenever Louisiana players go, especially to that school, which I think it won't be as much of that going forward as it's been the last few years. Shout out to Coach O for that. But I do got to get that young man credit. I am proud of him being a Louisiana guy and going out there and just, man, he also won Rose Bowl MVP, so shout out to him for that. But he's just been spectacular, man. And then what's good with him is it's a young man who could have went to the NFL after his junior year. Like, remember, they had Jerry Jeudy, Henry Ruggs, Jalen Wilder, all those guys over there. And I think, like last year, and Smith to me was the best receiver out of all of them. And he decided to stay in school when, in an era when you have players who are like first or second round picks after their junior year decide to go to the NFL. They run to go get the money and all that, which I have no problem with by any means. But, to see him come back, and it's not like he won a national championship as a freshman, had the game-winning catch in the national championship as a freshman. But, he decided to come back to school for his senior year, man. And you got to give him credit for that, man. He risked injury. He risked all kind of stuff, man. But all he did was turn himself into a top 10 pick in the NFL draft, turn himself into a possible Heisman Trophy winner. Not just Biletnikoff winner, but Heisman Trophy winner. And if he wins, in 10 days, he could be a 2-time national, champion over there at Alabama, man. So, like, I tip my hat to him, man. I hate that he's doing it over there at that school. But to see that Louisiana guy going out there, man, and doing his thing, man. Shout out to him. Much love, much respect, man. You know, yeah, man. And he seems like a really humble guy. That's what I like about him too. He seems really humble, man. He seems like he's down to earth. He seems like he really accepts coaching. He just seems like a great young man, yo. So shout out to him for that, man. And like I said, Najee Harris, who had probably the best hurdle I've ever seen. I've never seen a guy hurdle somebody at that size and then stick the landing and then get another 30-something yards, man, which is what Najee Harris did against this Notre Dame team. Obviously, Mac Jones was very good again today, man. Kind of struggled a little bit in the second half, but in that first half, he was spectacular. The offensive line, to me, is the MVP besides Devonta Smith and Mac Jones, man, and Harris, because Steve Sarkisian could call any play he wants because he's almost going to always have the time for the play to get ran and executed, yo. So shout out to them, man, for that, man. Notre Dame, respected them for getting to this point, but I just knew that they really couldn't win this game because it's just like they don't really have the athletes, man. Ian Buck, shout out to him. Nice, solid career over there at Notre Dame. You do got a nice little freshman running back, man. I felt like he ran he didn't get a lot of yards, but he ran pretty hard. They got a really freakishly athletic, big freshman tight end that I think is going to be a future first-round tight end. Nevertheless, man, Alabama gets it done, man. They're waiting to win this Clemson-Ohio State game, which I think is going to be a very good game. And whoever wins this game, it's going to be a good national championship, man. But congrats to Alabama, man. Though I can't stand y'all. Shout out to y'all on going to the national championship, though. But with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all tonight. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe, man. I'm going to have LSU and NCAA content throughout the year. Also, this coming Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific, I'm going to do a live Q&A. Y'all come on there, ask me anything, tell me anything. I'll answer your questions, respond to your comments, and give you a shout out on the live, yo. Y'all should join me. It'll be some good stuff. Until then, yo, y'all have a blessed one. Go Tigers.